to really have access to everything that's out there in the crypto world and have that safe access to those cryptos. Now, the reason that people choose between all these different wallets out there is twofold. The first thing people look at is security. So you'll see all these different wallets that have different levels of security. And some people really, really lean on the secure wallets. And that's like their only goal. There's also ownership, meaning who truly controls your crypto. For example, if you've got $100 and you keep that $100 in the bank, technically that's your $100, but who actually is holding on to that $100? It's the bank, and you're kind of relying on their trustworthiness and them being willing to give you that money at the time that you want that money. And then the last thing is access to cryptos. So there's a bunch of exchanges and there's a bunch of kinds of wallets out there, and different ones have access to different cryptocurrencies. There's over 5,000 cryptocurrencies out there right now, and none of them are available on all the exchanges or on all the wallets, which means most people have a few different wallets in order to give themselves access to the cryptos that they think have the most long-term potential. So real quick, let's list the types of wallets that you need to know about. Then we'll go over the pros and cons of each, and we'll show you the recommended wallets that I use in my life. The first one is online exchanges. Now, I know I'm using the word exchange, but a lot of online exchanges actually have wallets built in as well. So what an exchange is it's a place where people go to trade cryptos, right? I've got Bitcoin, someone else has Ethereum, maybe we want to make a trade. An exchange is a place where we would go to do that. But a lot of these centralized online exchanges, like you may have heard of Coinbase or Binance or KuCoin, a lot of these also have built-in wallet functionality. The second type is actually browser-based. So if you go up here on my screen here, you can see this is a browser-based wallet called MetaMask. You can see I've got a little bit of BNB coin in my MetaMask wallet right there. And you can see my wallet address, which is where somebody would want to send me money in BNB token, right, is right there. Okay, and then you can see all the different assets that this wallet currently holds. The third type of wallet is a hardware wallet. I'm going to hold this up close to the camera so you can see what I'm talking about right here. This is called a Trezor, and it's an example of a hardware wallet. Now, what this does is it kind of stores your crypto completely offline so that no one has access to your crypto. And then the last type that we're really not going to talk about is called a paper wallet, which is essentially you writing down your wallet address and your secret key, which is kind of like your password, and keeping it on a piece of paper. So what we're going to do is talk about each of these types of wallets and help you decide which kind of wallet you want to keep most of your crypto in, and then we'll help you point you in the right direction of the best of those wallets. So the first one we're going to talk about is these online exchanges. Now, online exchanges is where I keep most of my crypto, and the reason is this: I don't trust myself. So online exchanges are about as secure as you make it typically. And what I mean by that is some of these other exchanges we'll talk about rely on you and making sure that you have access and you have keys and passwords to all of your crypto. And if you so much as lose a secret key or lose a password, there's no way to reset it. There's really no way to come back from that and you lose all of your crypto. So these online exchanges look a lot more traditional, like software that you might use all the time, like your banking software or something like that. You can see here we've just got a list of different cryptos, and I can go here and click trade, or I can even go up here and click buy or sell. And then you can use your US dollars from your bank account or credit card and just straight up buy that crypto, or you can trade crypto for other crypto, but all very, very easily done in these exchanges. You can also, if there's an issue and you forget a password or something like that, you can reset your password or reach out to support, and you know that there's kind of this infrastructure and there's kind of someone else keeping an eye on your crypto for you. In terms of security, they tend to be very, very secure. Some exchanges have been hacked in the past. It's been a while since a major hack on an exchange occurred, and most of the time when these hacks have occurred, they've made sure to take care of their users and get them back their crypto. Really, the one security flaw that we've seen in exchanges recently is the actual users, meaning the exchange is probably about as secure as you are. And what I mean by that is someone can hack into your exchange using your email and your password, or if maybe someone gets access to your phone number and they're able to reset the password using a phone number. There's a couple different ways, but most of the hacks happening on exchanges right now are individualized hacks happening to individual people who are losing access to their email or their phone number, and then those are being used to capture their crypto. So in terms of security, I'm pretty happy with the security exchanges offer. The one note is that we talked about ownership. You don't technically own any of the crypto that you put inside of an exchange, right? They're the ones that own the private keys. They're the ones that have access to that, and you're kind of relying on them the same way you'd rely on a bank to give you that crypto when you ask for it. Now, some people, that makes them nervous. for me, I'm kind of okay with that at this point. I also like that exchanges are very easy to put money into the crypto world, right? To take my US dollars and bring them into the crypto world, and just as easily to take my US dollars and get them out of the crypto world. I can easily withdraw, sell my crypto and withdraw the money back into my bank account. Happens very fast, and it's very easy to do in case I need access to my crypto. So really the one big downside of the exchange is you're kind of at the mercy of the exchange for which cryptos they'll give you access to. For example, we can hop here in Coinbase, right? And they've given us access to, I think they've got about 50 different cryptos right here. If I scroll down like this, they give you access to about 50 different cryptos, which is pretty good, but there's 5,000 cryptos out there. And typically when a crypto gets put onto the exchanges, it's because it's growing and it's bigger, and a lot of people have started to talk about it and buy it and stuff like that. So for me and for a lot of other crypto entrepreneurs, right, we're looking for kind of those huge wins where we find a project that just 100 or 1,000 X's over a period of time. Typically, you're not going to find those on the exchange. You're going to find it in, kind of these smaller worlds that we'll talk about in a minute, these decentralized exchanges. Because once it's these main exchanges, it's usually already pretty big, and you can still 10x your money or something like that, but you're probably not going to 1,000x your money. Now, there's two exchanges, if this is how you want to put most of your money, that I would recommend. The first one is Coinbase, and the second one is KuCoin. Now, we've got links down below to both of these, and let me explain what you'll do with each of these. Coinbase is the best for onboarding, and frankly, if the current coin is available in Coinbase, that's where I would buy it. Really beginner-friendly user interface. I'm just all around more happy with Coinbase. They're based in the US, and I guess I find them to be just a little more trustworthy and safe. Now, KuCoin, it doesn't have all of that running for it, right? But KuCoin has access to vastly more cryptos. And so you'll find that a lot of cryptos that people talk about that you want to buy just aren't available on Coinbase. KuCoin is where I would go to buy those ones. Typically, you'll struggle to onboard money into KuCoin, meaning take your US dollar and get it to KuCoin. And so you can buy in Coinbase, send your crypto over to KuCoin, and then kind of run from there. Now let's talk about the second kind of wallet, and that's these browser-based wallets, right? We talked a little bit about MetaMask, and we'll show you that one right here real quick. Okay, so MetaMask is a browser-based wallet, and that means that my wallet is right here. I can go into my settings right here, and I can look at account details and get access to my secret key, which means that I do own. Okay, I'm the only one that knows the key or the password to own the crypto associated with that wallet. So that's good. But I do find them to be the least secure method of storing your crypto, because your crypto is online. And if your browser is hacked or your computer is hacked or anything like that, then there's a chance that someone could get access to all of your crypto. So you own it, but I probably would say it's the least secure way to do this. Now, you can see that you've got this simple little wallet right here. The way that this wallet interacts, or it buys and sells crypto, is through decentralized exchanges. For example, I can go to PancakeSwap.finance, and this is a decentralized exchange. And you can see right here that it connects automatically to my wallet. You can see it knows now that my wallet is associated with this. And now I can take some BNB, which is in my wallet, and I can trade it for a variety of different cryptocurrencies, and then those now are stored in my browser-based wallet, and I have access to those cryptos. Now, the nice thing about this is that you have access to even more currencies than the exchanges have. PancakeSwap, this decentralized exchange, has thousands and thousands of cryptos that you can get access to. Most cryptos, when they very first launch, they start out being only available on these small decentralized exchanges and only available to buy on a wallet like this one, a browser-based wallet. Now, there is one security feature that I do like about these browser-based wallets, because we talked a little bit about losing our password or something and how that makes me nervous. Your browser-based wallet actually has a seed phrase associated with it. And what a seed phrase is it's 16 words. So you can see an example seed phrase on the screen right here. It's just 16 words that you can type in if you ever lose your access to your wallet, in this case my MetaMask wallet, and it will restore your private keys and it will restore everything for you so that you once again have access to your crypto. So that's kind of your password recovery. So I've got about 10 different papers in my desk drawer right here that all have written down seed phrases in case I lose access. But again, if my house burned down and my computer and my phone were gone and my seed phrases burned with it, then I probably would be in trouble. Now let's talk real quickly about these offline wallets, okay? These Trezor wallets that we'll have a link to that down below as well. This is easily the most secure way to store your crypto. Again, it's totally offline, right? There's no way that it can get hacked or anything unless you plugged it into your computer and let that happen. But frankly, it's really hard to access. You can see right here, it's got, You can see right here, it's got two little buttons on it, and you can push those buttons to do all the things that you need to do within it. But for things, for example, like the seed phrase, you've got to sit there and type in an entire 16-word seed phrase using these two little tiny buttons. And it's just really hard to interact with this. And you've got to plug this in anytime you want to, buy or sell or anything like that. You've got to plug this in, connect it all, and then run that way. And I've found that I just typically don't enjoy doing that method. I much prefer the experience where I've just got it all centralized and sitting in front of me. So this is where a lot of people on these will just take the cryptos that they're going to hold forever. For example, a lot of Bitcoin enthusiasts will keep their Bitcoin on these, thinking that, hey, I'm going to hold Bitcoin for 20 years anyway. So they'll put it on these little hardware wallets right here, and they know they're not going to be interacting with it or having to type in little seed phrases very often, but they just want it to be as secure as possible, from hacks or from any kind of government intervention on exchanges or anything like that. And so that's kind of how I'd work with these, is if you're going to buy Bitcoin and say, hey, I'm in it till 2030 or 2040, this is where I'd store that Bitcoin or that Ethereum or whatever those coins are. With the coins that you want to be interacting with, maybe buying and selling every so often and things like that, you're probably going to want to use either the centralized exchanges or the browser-based exchanges to make that easier for you. So in closing, where I would go as a complete beginner, I would start on Coinbase. Okay, use that link down below, sign up for Coinbase, and get some money into the crypto world. Any cryptos that I wanted to buy that were available on Coinbase, I would buy. Anything that wasn't, I would probably go and send some Bitcoin over from Coinbase to KuCoin, buy some more over on KuCoin, and then anything that wasn't available on those, I would send some more crypto, which you can watch more tutorials on this channel about that. I'd send some more crypto over to a MetaMask browser-based wallet, and that's pretty much what I'd use to buy and sell any of these smaller, new, fresh launched cryptos that are out there. And then I might throw some Bitcoin on this hardware wallet. But again, there's links down below to all this. We call them safe links, or they're also affiliate links as well, of course. But you can click